Priya, lecturer from SNS College of Allied Science. Today we are going to see a topic in osteology. So the topic is femur. So where the femur bone is situated in our body? Can anyone answer? Okay, Manikant.
It is thigh bone.
Okay, good. Actually, this is a thigh bone. So and it is also the longest bone in our body. It is also a weight bearing bone. So basically this femur is divided into three parts. So the first part is upper end, and we have a lower end, and also we have a shaft in between upper and lower end. So in the upper end we have mainly three constituents. So the one is head. So this rounded portion is called as head or femur, which articulates with the hip bone to form hip joint. And we have a neck portion. So this is the neck portion, and it connects the head and the shaft of the femur. And we have two elevations in the upper end called as greater trochanter and lesser trochanter. So this greater trochanter is situated medial to the head portion. Okay, so this one is greater trochanter, and we have lesser trochanter which is below the head. Okay, so this projection or elevation is called as lesser trochanter. And on the anterior surface, we have a line that divides the greater and lesser trochanter. Okay, so this line is called as intertrochanteric line. So here you can see this is greater trochanter and lesser trochanter, and in between we have a line. Okay, this one is called as intertrochanteric line. And on the posterior aspect, we have a crest. This one is crest, which divides same as intertrochanteric line, which divides the greater trochanter and lesser trochanter. So this is called as intertrochanteric crest. On the anterior aspect we have intertrochanteric line, and as well as on the posterior aspect we have intertrochanteric crest. So this is all about the upper end. Okay, so next we are going to see about the lower end. So in the lower end we have two projections called as condyles. So on the medial surface, so this head portion is medially located in our body. So below that we have medial condyle, and the next one is lateral condyle. So in between we have a fossa called as intercondylar fossa. Okay. So anterior to this we have a surface called as patellar surface, which is articulating with the patella. Okay, which forms the knee joint. And on the posterior aspect we have a popliteal surface which joins with the popliteal fossa. So this is all about the lower end. And now we are going to see about the shaft portion. So in the shaft we see it as, on the anterior aspect we have a convex and smooth surface. All over the anterior surface is only smooth and convex. On the posterior surface we have a ridge. You can see in this bone we have a ridge, and that is called as linea aspera. Okay, so this linea aspera has two lips called as medial lip, and another one is lateral lip. This medial lip runs superiorly to form gluteal tuberosity, and it runs inferiorly to form medial supracondylar line. Okay, superiorly joins with the gluteal tuberosity, and inferiorly joins as medial supracondylar line. Okay, and regarding the lateral lip, it also similarly runs superiorly to form spiral line. Okay, this spiral line, and then it inferiorly runs to form lateral supracondylar line. Okay, this is all about femur bone. So now we are going to see about the side determination of femur bone. How will you identify the right? Is it a right or a left bone? So this is going to determine which side the bone is. Okay. So first we have to look for the head. So the rounded portion, which is similar to a ball structure, is the head portion. It is usually situated in the medial side. So this is the medial portion towards the medial aspect, and we have so here you can find which is medial or lateral, and the next we are going to find which surface is anterior and posterior. So already we have have seen that anterior surface is usually smooth and convex. And also in the lateral aspect, posterior aspect, we have linea aspera. So here this is anterior surface and we have posterior surface. And also we can identify the anterior or posterior surface by the presence of intercondylar fossa. So this, which side bone is this one? It is a left side bone. Okay. So thank you.